God could have come loudly, angels in legions, trumpets blaring, kings bowing in fear, a palace birth, armies at his command. Instead, he came quietly, a baby in a stable, wrapped in rags, to parents with no status. Welcome to day 5 of our 12 Days of Christmas series on the Compass Network, navigating life with conviction, courage, compassion, and Christ. I'm Gar Bodenheimer, the navigator of the Compass Network podcast. Yesterday, we made room for the lonely, echoing the end's rejection. Today, we marvel at why the king chose no crown, no throne, humility. In a world chasing power, this flips everything. If you've ever wondered what true strength looks like, let's discover it together. We expect rescue to look powerful, and that's our stumbling block. This week, conservative voices grapple with power's true face. Tucker Carlson critiques unimpressive dumb elites lacking creativity, questioning dominant leadership models. Glenn Beck explores cultural decay and need for principled, not domineering, renewal, tying to spiritual humility in leadership. Sean Hannity discusses policy shifts, emphasizing servant leadership and economic revival, like tariff aid for farmers, showing humble service over dominance. Heritage Foundation debates highlight tensions over strong versus humble governance amid Project 2025. Even personal stories like Marjorie Taylor Greene's engagement reflect humility in private life and public power. In Christmas of 2025, amid debates over Christian nationalism versus patriotic humility, we see power misused, dominance in politics, cultural wars, even holiday controversies framing faith as force rather than service. Why do we confuse strength with dominance? Flashy wins, loud voices, control. What does real power look like? Quiet influence, sacrificial love. In turmoil, we crave mighty rescuers, but God models otherwise. Luke 1:52 says, he hath put down the mighty from their seats and exalted them of low degree. God topples proud thrones, lifts humble, not chaos, but justice, his power through weakness. The Book of Mormon in 1 Nephi 13:12 through 13 speaks of a man among the Gentiles, guided humbly by spirit, not dominance. Let's think about this Christmas. Almighty God as a vulnerable infant. Why? To redeem through humility, not force. What if embracing low degree unlocks true power in our lives? Navigate power, confusion with conviction, courage, compassion, and Christ. Let's start with conviction. God's ways differ from worldly dominance. In Isaiah 55, verses 8 and 9, it says, my thoughts are not your thoughts. Affirm humility as divine strength. Reject prideful control. We should also consider courage. Embrace humility. In leadership debates, courage chooses service over status. Philippians 2, verses 7 and 8 says that Christ made himself of no reputation. Then consider compassion. Serve, don't dominate. Amid cultural power struggles, compassion leads quietly. Mark 10:45 says, the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister. Serve neighbors humbly. And then consider Christ, God with us, Emmanuel in weakness, true power, love conquering through the cross. Let me leave you with this. You do not need to wait for things to calm down, to live differently. Christmas is calling you to act now. Recenter your home on Christ. Speak truth with love. Reject fear. Serve someone intentionally this week. And if this message stirred something in you, please like this podcast. Leave a comment. We read every one. And subscribe to the Compass Network so you stay anchored in uncertain times. Share this episode with someone who feels overwhelmed this Christmas. I'm Gar, the navigator of the Compass Network podcast. And remember to stand firm, walk boldly, love deeply, and follow Christ. Merry Christmas, everyone. If God came humbly, fear loses power. Tomorrow, day 6, fear not, the angels command.